Hello there everybody, Playtendoguy here and welcome to my review of Doom. The classic FPS has finally come out of retirement with a brand new entry which has been in development for an absolute age. But is this return of this granddaddy of shooters a good one? Let's find out. Doom has three modes here, the single player campaign, the multiplayer and the level creator tool Snap Map, and I'll talk about all three in detail then wrap up the review with a conclusion and a score. First up, it's the campaign, and Bethesda has been very quiet and focused more on pushing the multiplayer rather than anything else, so it seems very strange that Bethesda didn't market the campaign a lot, as it's a fantastic solo offering, just as good as 2014's Wolfenstein: The New Order. Story-wise, the game starts off straight in the action as your character, the unnamed and mute Marine, breaks free of a trap and smashes a few enemies' heads in, and you get your armor and listens to an Optimus Prime sound-alike on a machine talking about what's going on. But the well pissed off Marine hilariously chucks the machine to one side and goes off killing demons, as he has no time to stop around listening. He wants these demons dead. The game actually lacks any sort of cutscenes whatsoever, and while some may not like that, I think it's a great approach, as there is a story here in the background, and those who want to find out more about the game's lore, you can. You can pick up these info logs that are spread throughout the game, and those who don't care can just go on a killing spree. The main character here is the Doom Marine, who is also a very big highlight, as he never says a word throughout the whole game. His actions tell you how the Marine feels. He's very angry and he's not here for any story. He's here to kill demons and that's it. And the monsters you'll be killing throughout the game are incredibly well designed, with some ghastly looking creatures like the freshly possessed crew of the UAC to the big horned demons. These are all begging to be dispatched in the most gruesome way possible. The combat in the game is old school, fast paced, full on action. The guns vary from your shotguns, rocket launchers to even a chainsaw that can cut your foes into two. Each gun in the game has two mods that can be activated by pressing L2, and they vary from weapon to weapon. For example, your shotgun can fire an explosive, your assault rifle has a scope, and your rocket launcher can remotely explode the rocket. So the weapon mods do add quite a fair bit of variety, as does the bucket loads of upgrades for your mods. One of the game's biggest selling points and most talked about features is the glory kill system. Glory kills are basically a fancy, brutal and bloody execution of an enemy. These are activated when you've nearly killed your enemy. They start to flash orange and blue. When that appears, you press the melee button to do a glory kill. At the start of the game, it does kind of push you to do these glory kills, but once you get more and more weapons, you can have more variety in the way you kill enemies. The game's campaign is surprisingly long, with 13 stages that will take about 15 hours to complete the game on your first time. The game also has plenty of collectibles, upgrades, mods and older playable Doom levels to unlock that will probably add a few more hours to your runtime. So it's nice to see there's some replayability that old Doom fans will certainly want to look out for. Audio-wise, the game has a brilliant soundtrack that certainly captures the feel of the fast-paced action of the game, with heavy metal-like music bouncing out the speakers whenever there's an enemy encounter. Voice acting is also solid, while the main protagonist doesn't actually speak. The Optimus Prime sound-alike guy does a good job, as does the screeching of the demons. Developer ID Software has certainly mastered how to get good performance out of the PS4, as Doom runs at 1080p at 60 FPS with hardly any drops at all. Graphics themselves also look pretty good, and while some textures do look a bit off, the lighting, characters and level designs more than make up for it. It's certainly stunning when playing in motion. Good job. Multiplayer now, and when I tried the beta a couple of months ago, I was disappointed by it and it honestly put me off getting the game. I found the multiplayer kind of bland and unoriginal, and while nothing much has really changed since the beta, it has grown on me. The multiplayer has several modes varying from the old faithful team deathmatch mode to the unique freeze tag mode, where instead of dying your character is frozen until your teammates thaw you out. There are a few good modes to play and it is worth checking them out, but in all honesty I lost interest in the multiplayer pretty quickly. But by all means try it, as I know quite a few people who love it. It's for you. Now, if multiplayer isn't your cup of tea and want a bit more of the game, then Snap Map is for you. Snap Map is a level creator tool that can be used to make some brilliant level. When you first try Snap Map, you'll probably did what I did and create a simple corridor shooter just to test the water, but once you look at all these tools on offer, there's plenty of things to experiment with, like adding sounds at certain time, adding enemies when you step on a pressure pad, to adding effects to the levels. And at first it does kinda overwhelm you with the things you can do and add to your Snap Map. But thankfully there's plenty of tutorials that covers a wide range of topics to help beginners and advanced users to learn new things. Those who aren't keen on making levels, you can go straight in and play levels that have already been created by the community. To the surprise of no one, there are recreations of the old Doom levels already uploaded, and there's loads of different types of levels people are making, from time trials to a Call of Duty zombie style level. There's plenty of variety and it will give a game a fair amount of longevity. Time to wrap things up with a conclusion. Doom has come something of a surprise after a disappointing beta and Bethesda's strange review embargo. I was kind of worried the game wouldn't be that good. But thankfully it's an absolutely brilliant game with a fast-paced, action-packed gore-fest of a single-player campaign with a no-nonsense protagonist who just wants to kick some demon backside, to the rather clever Snap Map mode where you can create your own levels, and while I do think the multiplayer is the weakest link in the whole package, it's nowhere near as bad as what I thought it was. Doom gets a brilliant 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, rate and subscribe and keep on gaming. Bye!